And they're off in the Rood and Riddle Dowager. There goes Daddy's Boo from the far outside, out for the early lead. Apple Betty comes away in second. Bootsy's Girl is right there down toward the inside, moves up into the second spot now as they head onto that far turn. Daddy's Boo clears the inside traffic, gets over to the rail, leads it by a length and a half here early in this 12-furlong test. And then Apple Betty second on the outside by a half length, followed by Bootsy's Girl in third, Grateful fourth up on the outside, Coco Channel fifth against the rail. Daring Duchess wants to move on, starts to move out toward the center of the course in sixth, followed by Lottie seventh, Promotional in eighth, Place des Vosges in ninth, and Polar Vortex is 10th and last. Here's Daring Duchess moving to the far outside up to challenge Daddy's Boo for the top spot, and Apple Betty between those two. The first quarter was 26 and 1/5 seconds over the firm going, 51-1 for the first half mile. A circuit to go here in the Rood and Riddle Dowager. Daddy's Boo toward the inside has the lead by 3/4 of a length. Daring Duchess second by 2. Apple Betty back toward the inside in third by a length. Grateful fourth on the outside. Bootsy's Girl fifth back toward the rail. Coco Channel is in sixth. Lottie seventh. Place des Vosges eighth. Promotional ninth. And Polar Vortex is far back in 10th as the field exits the turn and heads up the backstretch once again. And it is still Daddy's Boo leading at 3/4 of a length. Daring Duchess goes second on the outside by the same margin. Apple Betty third, 3/4 of a length. Grateful still fourth on the outside. There's Place des Vosges moving out in the center of the course from fifth. Bootsy's Girl and Coco Channel move up together toward the inside within 4 lengths of the lead. And then Lottie between horses. Promotional. Polar Vortex is far back. Lottie is trying to carefully negotiate some traffic into the far turn. She's 3 lanes off the rail. She's up into the 5th spot now. Has still 4 lengths off the lead. Daddy's Boo, the leader, 3/4 of a length to Daring Duchess. Grateful starts to swing wide from third, 2 lengths off the lead. Apple Betty looking for room down toward the inside fourth. Lottie is now 5th, still 4 lengths from the front, a 1/4 mile to come. Daddy's Boo, the leader. Grateful now is alongside, and Apple Betty has room at the rail. Lottie is still 4th. Apple Betty and Grateful. Apple Betty to the lead in the final furlong of the Rood and Riddle Dowager. Promotionals come from far back to go to second, but 5 lengths behind Apple Betty and John Velasquez. It will be Apple Betty to take the Rood and Riddle Dowager for Joseph Allen here this afternoon. 2 minutes 30 and 4/5 seconds. The official winner of Keeneland's featured 8th, the 26th running of the Grade 3 Rood and Riddle Dowager Stakes 7, Apple Betty. Owned by Joseph Allen, LLC, trained by Shug McGahee, John Velasquez, the winning jockey. Apple Betty, a 4-year-old Galileo filly out of Absolutely Fabulous by Mozart, bred in Ireland by the Absolutely Fabulous Syndicate. 12 furlongs over the firm turf, 2 minutes 30 and 4/5 seconds. Results are official. 7-6-2-10-4, official for Keeneland's 8th and featured race. Now the trophy presentation representing Rood and Riddle Equine Hospital, Dr. Bill Rood, co-founder and CEO, and Dr. Debbie Spike Pierce, incoming CEO, presenting to the connections of Apple Betty.
Apple Betty wins the Rood and Riddle Dowager in impressive fashion, trained by Shug McGahee. We'll talk to Johnny V first. Johnny, tell us about your trip. You were kind of down on the inside. When you got through, looked pretty good.
Yeah, she did it pretty good. I mean, she's been kind of fighting in the lead the whole time. We decided to take it back a little bit, and since it was a little more speed than normally, they didn't go very fast. But I mean, I got it to get us out behind the other 2 horses, and like you said, once I got it through in the quarter pole, she did it pretty easily, and she went through there and got away. Again, pretty easily.
Yeah. So you think maybe rating off the pace really helped her this afternoon?
I think so. I mean, she was really good even in the post, but I was telling Shook, I mean, she was ready today. I was a little bit afraid that maybe she'd be a little bit too rank, and even with the other speed, but she actually relaxed right once I put her behind the other horses. She was tugging me alone, but she was controllable. And after that, it was pretty easy.
Good ride, Johnny. Shug, congratulations. It was heartbreaking loss last year. You've been running neck and neck with some of these other ones. Today, you blew them away. What was the difference?
Well, I think the second time, when I ran her at Saratoga, I ran her back too quick, and she got pushed along a little bit. You know, now we gave her the break with this race in mind, and she had trained really strong. You know, my main concern, as Johnny was saying, is just getting her to settle. There was some speed in here, so she was able to lay in behind the 1 horse and then the other horse came running up on the outside. I was a little bit worried then she might get her in the bridle, but I think that you just kind of let her do her thing. But the way she was in behind the horses today, and he was able to wait for that hole and be able to finish was a big key.
Well, congratulations. She ran huge. Good to see you back here in the winner's circle. Yeah, you like being here. Apple Betty wins the Rood Riddle Dowager.